Wildlife. When we say wildlife, what comes to our mind? It is mainly the animals, birds, insects, and also aquatic animals. But these animals have not been domesticated and are living in their natural environment. And also we have many organisms on earth which has a unique function in the environment. For example, scavengers, herbivores, predators, and also decomposers. And when we talk about scavengers, the bird like vultures come to our mind. They feed on dead livestock, means the animals which are dead, and help in keeping the natural habitat clean and healthy. Children, have you ever wondered that there are so many plants, grasses, and also shrubs, right? So, what if nobody eat those? Is it possible to maintain a balance in the environment then? No. That is why we have herbivores. They feed on plants and bring about a balance in the plant kingdom. So now we understood why do we need herbivores, right? So then what are predators? Why do we need those kind of animals? Because we know the wildlife is very rich. There are many kinds of animals, right? Just imagine how it will be if no animals eat other animals. What will be the condition of the environment then? It will be full of animals, right? So here what is required then? That is predators, right? Predators are the animals. They hunt and kill other animals for their food. Why do we need them? They help in keeping the population of animals in check. And then we have decomposers. They break down dead animals and plants and return vital nutrients to the soil. So what did you understand by this? Here, all species of animals have a specific role to play in maintaining a balance in the ecosystem. Children, now look at this picture. What is this? This is honeybee, right? So just tell me, can we live without honeybees? And the answer is no. We cannot live without honeybees. Why it is so important then? Because the bees like insects help in the pollination of flowers, which is responsible for the reproduction in plant, and also the production of many nuts, seeds, berries and fruits, which serve as a vital food source for wild animals. Hence, the loss of honeybees would mean the collapse of the natural ecosystem. Now let's come to the point of wildlife in India. As we all know that India supports a very rich variety of wildlife. Then do you know what kind of animals do we have in India? There are 90,000 animal species and also 2,000 species of birds in India. So which means it accounts 13% of the world's total fauna are there in India. India is also a home to large number of species of fish, amphibians, reptiles and also mammals. The elephant, one-horned rhinoceros, camel, nilgai, gazelle, monkey, tiger and lion are some of the popular wild animals of India. So then where we can find these animals? Here the elephants are found in the forests of Karnataka, Assam and Kerala. And the swampy islands of Assam and West Bengal are the home to the one-horned rhinoceros. Wild asses live in the run of Kutch. And the desert is the home to the camels. And the Bengal tiger is found in the forests of Sundarbans, Madhya Pradesh and the foothills of Himalayas. So then what about the Asiatic lions? They live in the Gir forest in Gujarat. And also we can see the reptiles like crocodiles, gharials and the turtles. They are found in the coastal areas and in water bodies like rivers and lakes. And a large variety of birds such as pheasant, peacock, crane, pigeon and duck are also common in India. You know children, in the recent years because of the human, many species of animals are endangered and some have already become extinct due to the human activities like deforestation, hunting, poaching and also the pollution. Therefore, wildlife needs to be conserved for maintaining the ecological balance and for conserving the endangered species of animals. Now, let's learn what are the various steps have been taken to protect and conserve the wildlife of India. 103 national parks have been set up by the government to protect the flora and fauna of the country. So, according to this, the grazing of domestic animals and cultivation are not permitted in these areas. For example, Jim Corbett National Park in Uttarakhand, Kaziranga National Park of Assam, Ranatambur National Park of Rajasthan, Madumalai National Park of Tamil Nadu are some of the national parks of India. There are 543 wildlife sanctuaries in India. These wildlife sanctuaries are home to several endangered species of animals and birds. So here the birds and animals are protected. Some of the wildlife sanctuaries of India are Periyar Wildlife Sanctuary of Kerala, Karera Wildlife Sanctuary of Madhya Pradesh, Koringa Wildlife Sanctuary of Andhra Pradesh and Sukna Lake Wildlife Sanctuary of Chandigarh. The program of Biosphere Reserve was started by UNESCO in the year of 1971. Biosphere reserves are the sites in which all forms of wildlife are preserved and protected. There are 18 notified biosphere reserves in India. Nilgiri of Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Karnataka, Nanda Devi of Uttarakhand, Gulf of Mannar of Tamil Nadu, Sundarbans of West Bengal and Pachmari of Madhya Pradesh are some of the biosphere reserves in India. Special projects like Project Tiger of 1973 and Project Elephant of 1992 have been launched by the government to conserve these endangered species in their natural environment. The Wildlife Protection Act of 1972 was created by the Government of India for the protection of various endangered plants and animal species. People for Ethical Treatment of Animals, that is PETA, is the largest animal rights NGO in the world. PETA India was established in the year of 2000 with its headquarters in Mumbai. In 1952, the Indian Board for Wildlife, that is IBWL, was constituted for conserving the wildlife. International conventions such as the Convention of International Trade in Endangered Species have been established to check illegal trade and protect endangered animals. So, government has taken various measures for the protection of natural vegetation and wildlife. We, as a responsible citizens of India, need to contribute towards the conservation and protection of our natural heritage for the future generation. By this, we have come to the end of our lesson. So, after learning about this lesson, we have learned what is natural vegetation. Natural vegetation and wildlife are renewable natural resources of earth. Biome is a large ecosystem having distinct types of plant and animal life. Natural vegetation refers to a plant community which has grown naturally without human aid. Natural vegetation can be classified as forests, grasslands and shrubs. The term flora is used to denote plants for a particular region and the species of animals and referred to as fauna. All plants and animals in an area are interdependent on and interrelated to each other in their physical environment and form an ecosystem. Wildlife refers to all non-domesticated animals found in an area. National parks, wildlife sanctuaries and biosphere reserves are protected areas where natural vegetation and wildlife are conserved.